شوف هنا حجاج. شو
A U.S. Navy transport plane carrying 11 people crashed in the Philippine Sea south of Japan on Wednesday as it flew to the aircraft carrier, the Ronald Reagan. According to the U.S. 7th Fleet, 8 people had been rescued and were in good condition, with the remaining 3 unaccounted for, adding that all of the rescued personnel were transferred to the Ronald Reagan for medical evaluation. In a news release, U.S. 7th Fleet said search and rescue efforts for the 3 missing will continue and the incident will be investigated. Officials say the crash may have been the result of engine trouble. This follows a series of avoidable mishaps at sea by the U.S. Navy. In August, 7th Fleet Commander Vice Admiral Joseph Alcoin was removed from his post after a series of collisions involving his warships in Asia. In June, the USS Fitzgerald almost sank off the coast of Japan after colliding with a Philippine container ship. The bodies of 7 U.S. sailors were found inside, and 10 sailors were killed in August after the warship John S. McCain collided with a merchant vessel in waters near Singapore and Malaysia.
German President Frank-Walter Steinmeier has been meeting with leaders of the Greens and the Free Democrat parties to discuss a way forward following the collapse of German coalition talks. In the next few days, he'll also speak to Christian Social Union and Social Democrat leaders. Bundestag President Wolfgang Schäuble called on the parties to compromise. What it takes is understanding of the difficult balancing act for all who carry a political responsibility to move away partially from their own party's programme in order to achieve compromises with a majority appeal. This does not mean backing down or showing weakness. With the FDP still against the Jamaica coalition, the pressure is growing on the SPD, Chancellor Angela Merkel's partners in the outgoing government, who say they will not budge from their refusal to enter a new administration with her. If that stands, a minority government or a new election are the only options. It's thought Steinmeier will probably urge Martin Schulz, the head of the SPD, to accept a new large coalition. The situation is a disaster for Merkel, with many saying that the Chancellor is mostly to blame for the paralysis. A snap poll on Monday indicated a broadly similar outcome to the September vote, with only the Greens profiting from the events last month. With new elections looking increasingly likely, the prospect for a meaningful leap forward in European cooperation look dimmer than ever.
An object from interstellar space has been observed in our solar system. Although the asteroid's travelling at the breakneck speed of 95,000 kilometres per hour, it's believed to have taken millions of years to reach us. It was its trajectory that convinced scientists that the object was a piece of another solar system. Using the European Space Agency's Very Large Telescope in Chile, they scrambled to take measurements before it journeyed back into interstellar space. The 400-metre-long cigar-shaped object's been named Oumuamua, Hawaiian for messenger or scout. It's very dark and red in colour, the hallmark of the organic molecules that are the building blocks for life. Researchers hope improved telescopes will enable them to spot more interstellar visitors passing through in future.
This asteroid is absolutely fascinating scientists. They've never seen anything that shape, and they have no idea how it could have formed. There are other questions too. Normally asteroids are quite active. Normally you see gases sublimating from the surface. There's nothing going on this asteroid. It's now on a one-way ticket through our solar system, so now's the time to find out more.
A Pakistani court on Wednesday ordered the release from house arrest of an Islamist leader accused by the United States and India of masterminding attacks on the Indian city of Mumbai in 2008, in which 166 people were killed, a prosecutor said. Hafiz Saeed was put under house arrest in January after years of living freely in Pakistan, one of the sore points in its fraying relationship with the United States. His freedom had also infuriated Pakistan's arch-foe, India. Saeed has repeatedly denied involvement in the Mumbai attacks when 10 gunmen attacked targets in India's largest city, including 2 luxury hotels, a Jewish center, and a train station, in a rampage that lasted several days.
E deporte na caminho da despesa e espaço comercial na continuação.